Chances are you click this video because you're asking yourself, why would I give myself a full year to wait for results? The short answer to this is that everything worthwhile always takes longer. A year ago from today, February 2025, I was about 190 pounds. And a year later, February 2026, I'm now 163 pounds. And I credit most of my results from joining a community last year. My guy Bennett Luke, he started this community for like-minded men trying to improve their fitness, their mental, to improve their business, work life, relationships with people, etc. I've met some really great guys in there, like my guy Brian, Christian, my guy Andrew I've yet to meet. He's down in Florida. Shout out to Andrew. If you're watching this, you're a real one. Really solid community of guys that just holds everybody accountable. We like to do these challenges every week or every other week, whether it be a push-up challenge, step challenge, run challenge. Really awesome. I recommend everyone should join a community, online community of some sort, because you can meet so many different people, so many different guys that you can just learn from and just grow from. The second thing is you need to have a mindset shift. If you haven't already, you need to go from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. You can grow in every aspect of your life, but you actually have to have the belief that you can and that you can accomplish everything with hard work, with analyzing your actions, and with getting feedback from others. Once you actually make the shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, that's when you're actually able to start moving the needle forward and actually making really good steps towards whatever results or whatever destination you want to get to. One of the first things that I did last year when I was around 190 pounds was completely do an overhaul of my diet and just take out all the processed, all the fast food, all the bullshit, and switch it to whole foods. Me personally, I like to stick with the animal-based diet. So a lot of red meat, a lot of eggs, a lot of fruit as well, avocado, so dairy, so like cottage cheese, butter, all this organic if you can, organic, grass-fed, that's the best. What else? I can do sourdough bread, specifically sourdough bread. Do not do wheat, do not do white. That shit is terrible for you, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Good luck. Oh, also, taking out pretty much all the liquid calories, like just completely overhaul it. A lot of water, a lot of really good electrolytes with like little calories to low calories. If you do drink liquid calories, like a good coffee, like this coffee right here from Starbucks, this is a Americano. I got it iced, 2% milk. This probably has like, what, I don't know, 30, 40 calories because of the milk. But like, this is pretty good. There's not that much bullshit in it, if any. There's these sodas, Poppy, Olipop. Those have low calories, but those are clean ingredients. Those are really good. So take out sodas. Like, drinking a regular Coke or Sprite is insane. Diet Coke is all right, but there's a lot of bad ingredients in there, like aspartame and all that other bullshit. When you're overweight, when you're dang near obese and overweight, you should not be drinking those. You need to stay your ass away from those. The next thing that I did was I switched from going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week to 3 times a week. So I first started with the push-pull leg split, which is like pretty common. It's pretty simple to follow. But now I do upper, lower, upper. Or I'll do lower, upper, upper, or lower, upper, or upper, lower, lower, whatever. Same shit. I only do 3 times a week. And that's just because when I go hit the gym during that time, I'm only going for like an hour, hour 15, and I'm hitting it hard. So like rest times are very minimal, very small. Within that hour to hour 15 time frame, I'm hitting it hard, low rest times, making sure I'm doing all the movements. I'm making sure form is really good, making sure I'm still hitting a good weight to where it's still challenging but not too easy. Making sure I'm hitting the sauna after the sauna for at least 10 to 15 minutes is really good for you. The next thing is getting your steps in. So I already kind of knew about like getting your steps in was good. And like 10K steps was like a really good like daily marker. But I'm of the belief that you should get as many as possible. Like my average step, I think in 2025, I think I got to like 11 to 12K steps. And now 2026, now that I'm implemented as many as possible step routine, now I'm doing like, I think it's like 18,000 steps, like average per day, which is low key a lot, which is pretty nuts, but shit, it works. I mean, it helps me stay pretty lean. I can eat a pretty good amount of calories in a day and still maintain the same weight throughout the weeks. It really does depend on your schedule and what you can fit in it. Like people with 9 to 5s are gonna have a much harder job than someone like me who's a creative, who has a full creative business, who has the flexibility of their schedule. But it's all possible. You just got to figure it out. You got to sacrifice things. You got to make time for things. Even at your job, like you can find a way to get some steps in. I get like if you're sitting down at work, you can get up. I'm sure there's gonna be times throughout the day where you can get up, take some steps, and actually, see some progress. And the last final moment that I recommend for everyone who's able to, this kind of ties in with the steps, of course, but running. Running is going to drastically improve your weight loss. Like, it's insane how much it compounds. In the beginning, running sucks because your cardio is really bad. Your ankles, your calves, and your legs are just not going to be used to all that at first. Within the first like few weeks to a month, you're going to be feeling it. But after that, dude, like you can fucking like rip it. Like, bro, I got a 7-mile run to do, and I'm excited for that shit. Like, I remember when I first started my running journey and I was training for my 10K. Like, I was dreading those 5 to 7 mile runs. I was dreading it. But now that I've done half marathons, well, I did my first half marathon in Long Beach. Now I do half marathon long runs as training, 14-mile runs. I got a 15-mile run next week. Like, I'm actually looking forward to that shit. Because, like, it's that growth mindset. Everything in your life grows. It's not just fitness. It's not just about fitness either. Like, I'm growing my creative business. I'm actively making new steps. Like, I stopped playing. I noticed I stopped playing video games, not because I didn't choose to not play video. I just don't have the time. Like, if I still want to get the right amount of sleep in, then something's got to go. And video games is it. I got to prioritize work because I actually want to grow my business, grow my revenue, grow my team. That way, I can become more successful in that area, and that'll lead into other things. Also, with my faith as well, I've been reading more. I just finished Luke chapter 5. Going into Luke chapter 6, and tomorrow try to do a chapter a day. I'm in the Gospels currently, if you didn't know. After the Gospels, I'll go into Genesis, and then go through, reading the whole Bible. Praise our Lord Jesus Christ. But yeah, going back to running now. So now I'm training for a full marathon. My goal for the marathon is sub 340, so that's like I think it's an 8:36 pace, 8:30 pace, 8:26. And it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard, but I have a 22 week training block, and I'm on week 6 right now. Week 7, I think. So we still got a lot of training time to go. The marathon's May 31st, San Diego. So it's going to be warm. It's going to be nice and hot. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that God gave me the ability to actually push myself and gave me the ability to actually run and walk with working legs. So if you actually made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. Link below is going to be my Instagram account where you can give me a follow. Especially if you're a creative, give me a follow. I kind of want to connect with other creatives all over the globe. And then also is going to be a link where you can book a call with me for free. And I just want to chop it up with other fellow creatives, see how their fitness is like, see how I can help them improve and whatnot. So go check it out, and peace.